harus ini nih sih.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, got it.
Yes.
Got it. The meeting is being recorded.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on.
Alif Bilal. Where's Alif?
Present, Miss.
Okay. You can call me Kak Devi ya. No, Miss Devi. Okay. Ani Hanifa. Where's Ani? Ani. Where is Hani? Ani ada nggak? Nothing. Hani, oke, di lewat dulu ya. Ani. Aulia Pratiwi, where is Aulia? Aulia?
Ya, present Kak.
Chaira Angelica, where is Chaira? Chaira ada?
Ada Kak.
Oh, oke. Chelsea pertama. Where is Chelsea?
Present Kak.
Oke. Dava,
Present, Kak.
Farah.
Present Kak.
Oke. Fitri.
Present Kak.
Fitri, oke. Hilal. Where is Hilal? Hilal nanti. Oh, ada. Oke.
Present, Kak.
Ivi. Where is Ivi? Ivi.
Present Kak.
Oke. Indah Rahma.
Present Kak.
Oke. Indri Putri.
Present Kak.
Muhammad Zaki.
Present, Kak.
Muhammad Alif. Oke, Alif ada ya. Muhammad Farhan. Where is Farhan? Farhan?
Kak, sorry Kak, Muhammad Panji Wisesa kelewat.
Kenapa Muhammad Alif?
Muhammad Panji Wisesa kelewat.
Ya.
Ya Kak.
Muhammad Panji ada? Okay.
Hadir present nih Kak.
Yes. Muhammad Alif. Where is Alif? Alif, ada nggak di sini? Ada ya? Lewat dulu ya, Alif. Muhammad Farhan. Where is Farhan? Farhan? Farhan nothing. Oke, kita lewat ya Farhan. Muhammad Firmansyah. Where is Firmansyah?
Present, Miss. Present, Kak.
Oke, thank you. Muhammad Kamal. Where is Kamal? Muhammad Kamal. Where is Kamal? Nothing. Lewat ya. Nashwa Hashim.
Present Kak.
Oke, thank you. Nashwa Jenny. Nashwa Jenny. Where is Nashwa Jenny? Gak ada. Lewat ya. Nindi Salsabila. Where's Nindi? Nindi? Yeah. Can you say present, Nindi? Where's Nindi?
Kak, Nindi mic-nya lagi rusak.
Oh, okay. You can chat on chat box ya. If there are problem or your audio or network. Tapi Nindi ada ya? Nishrina, where is Nishrina?
Present Kak.
Okay, thank you. Raisya.
Present Kak.
Okay. Ratu.
Present Kak.
Iya, thank you. Rea Aulia. Where is Rea? Aulia. Nothing, Rea. Where is Rea? Lewat ya. Reska. Reska Maulana. Where is Reska?
Present Kak.
Oke, thank you. Siti Khairunisa.
Present.
Oke, thank you. Suci.
Present, Kak.
Oke. Syahru. Where is Syahru? Syahru. Nothing. Gelas. Zahra. Where is Zahra?
Present, Senpai.
Oke, thank you. Now, kelas 2, 10-2 ya. Aina Muawana. Where is Aina?
Present, Kak.
Oke, thank you. Aisyah.
Present, Kak.
Oke. Aisyah Tafkia.
Present, Kak.
Oke, thank you. Alam Bahrani.
Present Kak.
Oke. Almira Adriana.
Present, Kak.
Oke. Aurelia.
Present, Kak.
Oke. Bagas. Where is Bagas? Oke, thank you. Dimas.
Present Miss.
Oke.
Miss.
Fayas. Iya, kenapa?
Present.
Fayas ada?
Present Miss.
Oke. Faiza.
Present, Miss.
Sorry to
Present,
stop, Murdevi. Okay, please. This slide I don't see. Student who opened the camera, only Aina and Rixa. Where is the others? Please open your camera. Okay.
Not about to
Saya
open my
saya
cam.
open kok.
Yes, open. Okay. Okay, Marsha, thank you so much. Go on, Kak Murdevi. Thank you. Terima kasih yang sudah buka kamera. I really appreciate that.
Oke. Faiza. Where is Faiza?
Present, Miss. Cuma sinyalnya H+.
Oke. Muhammad Nazas.
Present, Kak.
Oke. Marsha Amalia.
Present, Kak.
Oke, thank you. Maulana Ahmad. Where is Maulana Ahmad?
Present Kak.
Oke, thank you. Muhammad Reynanda.
Present Kak.
Muhammad Fajri.
Present Kak.
Oke. Muhammad Huda.
Present Kak.
Oke. Nadia Mulia. Where is Nadia? Nadia? Nadia ada? Gak ada ya, lewat dulu. Naura. Where is Naura?
Present, Kak.
Oke. Nidaul Hasanah. Where is Nida?
Present, Kak.
Oke, thank you. Puspa.
Present, Kak.
Oke. Raditya.
Present.
Oke. Syafia.
Present, Kak.
Oke. Siti Azahra.
Present, Kak.
Oke, thank you. Siti Lutfia.
Present, Kak.
Oke. Syatiro.
Present, Kak.
Lutfia. Syifa. Where is Syifa?
Present, Kak.
Oke. Yuli.
Present, Kak.
Oke. Ziad. Where is Ziad? Nothing. Ziad. Nothing. Oke, lewat ya. Zulianika.
Izin Kak,
Oh, iya.
her battery is low and electricity is off.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now we are going to learn about the new material. But before it, I will review about previous material. I think you and Kak Wilda have learned about the previous material last week. Can you still remember what the material about?
about
Narrative text.
narrative text, especially
Okay.
fable.
Narrative text. It is fiction or not fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction. Can you describe about narrative fiction? What is about narrative fiction?
Narrative fiction is usually a text about something that doesn't happen in real life and was presented in a narrative manner, like someone storytelling about it.
Okay, thank you, Maulana. It's an excellent answer, yeah. Okay, next, what is the social function of the narrative fiction? Is the purpose
To
of narrative
entertain.
fiction? Entertain.
To
Ya?
entertain.
Oh, siapa yang mau jawab? Marsha or Radit? Marsha,
Marsha
can
aja.
you explain? What is the purpose of the narrative fiction? To entertain. To entertain and
Sometimes to give moral
Okay.
value.
I can hear your voice, Muhammad Renanda. Can you explain?
Sometimes narrative text is have a moral value. Some moral.
To give the moral value, yeah. To give the moral value to the readers. Okay, thank you, Renanda. The kind of the narrative nonfiction. The kind of narrative fiction. Can you still remember?
Yeah.
Fable.
Yeah, Radit?
Fable.
Fable, and then?
Folktale.
Folklore.
Yeah, folklore. Folklore, yeah. And then?
Fairy
Fairy tale. Okay, good. Thank you. Now we are going to learn about the new material. Okay, I will first I will open my presentation PowerPoint. Wait. What is it? Wait, sebentar. Okay. Can you see my PPT, teman-teman?
No,
Can you see my PPT?
it haven't
No.
sound out yet.
Can you see?
No,
Okay.
no, it's only
No.
about your drive. You cannot see your PowerPoint.
Ini udah scroll.
Okay, we're gonna wait for it.
Gitu. Bentar. Oke, udah kelihatan belum PPT-nya?
Not yet. Maybe you can use this trick. Just close the share screen and go back to the share screen or return to the share screen.
Oke. Where is Wah. Miss, I can share my PPT, Miss. Where? Kenapa ya tidak nggak bisa di-share PPT-nya?
Why? Can you share to me? Yes, share to me to WhatsApp, and then I'm going to share it. Then you can explain it. Because
Okay, active
the
link.
time is running so fast, so we only have 30 minutes more. Okay, just send me to WhatsApp. Then I'm going to share it to the students. Hello, Assalamualaikum, guys, class. Can you see
Yeah,
my
Miss.
slide?
Miss.
Yeah,
Okay, good job. Okay,
yeah. Thank you, Miss.
today Kak Murdevi is going to tell you about narrative nonfiction.
Thank you, Miss. Okay, now we are going to learn about the narrative nonfiction. I will give you a link. It is about link Padlet, yeah.
Is it correct? Or should I go on this slide, Kak?
No, Miss.
Okay.
Okay, now we are going to learn about the narrative nonfiction, yeah. Narrative nonfiction. Narrative, it means story. Non, it means not. Fiction, it means fact story. And from this word, you can conclude about a narrative nonfiction. It is a story that is a fact. It is a real story. That isn't fact. It is a real story. So we can conclude about the narrative nonfiction. It is a story. Isn't factual. It is a real story. Okay, next, Miss. Okay, and then narrative nonfiction is informational text that tells story about real people and an event. It means the narrative nonfiction, it is informational text, and it is tell story about real people, a real event, or a real setting and place. It is all about real and or factual. It includes a purpose or the other reason for writing, and because it's informational text, the author of a narrative nonfiction often have to propose. And this is the purpose of the narrative nonfiction. Yeah. First, to inform and to entertain the readers with an interesting and inspiring story. To give the information and to entertain the readers about the interesting story or inspiring story. And next, to tell the story of real life experience. The purpose of the narrative nonfiction bisa juga untuk tell story about someone's experience. Ya. Next, Miss. Now, includes literary elements such as character, settings, and event. The character of a narrative nonfiction, includes the element such as character. The character of the story is real or factual. Setting, it is also real, and even it is also real. Feature, real people, real event, and real ideas. In the narrative nonfiction, the people or event or the idea of the narrative nonfiction is the real or factual. It's all about real and factual, yeah. Works of nonfiction are narrated from the point of view or perspective of the other who is real person. Nah, jadi biasanya naratif nonfiction ini dirasaikan oleh from the point of view, oleh sudut pandang dari si autornya. Nah, contohnya perspective of the other, we can use first person point of view or third person point of view. Bisa menggunakan sudut pandang orang pertama atau menggunakan sudut pandang orang yang ketiga. For the first point of view, which is I, me, we in the story, ya. At the third person point of view atau sudut pandang orang kedua, which use the writing bisa menggunakan kata seperti she, he, or they. Next, this is a kind of the narrative nonfiction. There are autobiography, biography, and memoir. From this kind, siapa yang tahu definition dari ketiga ini? What is autobiography? Teman-teman ada yang tahu apa itu autobiografi?
Autobiografi itu mungkin seperti biografi seseorang yang ditulis oleh orangnya sendiri gitu, Miss.
Okay, good. Can you use English?
Oh yeah. Autobiography is usually a biography text about someone, but the ones who's writing it was the person himself.
Okay, thank you, Maulana. Excellent, yeah. About autobiography, is it about the story of the story that is written by himself or herself. We can use the first point of view of the story. Yeah. Okay, next, biography. What is biography? Teman-teman ada yang tahu what is biography? Ada yang mau memberikan opininya about biography? Biography?
Can I answer that?
Siti Lutfia, can you explain about biography? In your opinion?
It seems like autobiography, but the one who written is another person of the text.
Okay, thank you, Siti. We can we can explain about biography. Biography is a true story that is tell about another person, another person, another person life. Yeah. It is about true story that that is written by the author to tell about another person's life. Okay, dan biasanya biografi ini ditulis dengan sudut pandang orang ketiga ya. As there's person point of view is written as she, he, or they. And then third, memoir. Memoir is it a true story about the author own life but covers a certain period only. Jadi untuk memoir ini hampir mirip dengan autobiografi. Bedanya kalau autobiografi dia menjelaskan explain about their life, menjelaskan kehidupannya secara luas. Tapi kalau memoir dia lebih menjelaskan suatu experience or event yang sudah pernah dia alami dengan dalam jangka waktu period tertentu. Next, Miss.
Is it already the slides? Go to the next slide. Okay.
Next.
Next.
Thank you, Miss.
Dah?
Ya.
Oke. Okay. Sudah?
Next slide, Miss.
Oh, enggak slide-nya enggak berubah ya. Oke. Maybe I will stop the sharing and going to share it. Tertutup kayaknya nih. Bentar. Share. This one?
Next.
X. This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss. Okay.
Anytime.
This is the example of the narrative nonfiction. That's about R.A. Kartini. I think you're familiar of this person. Can you read this text? Siapa yang mau baca teks ini? Voluntary.
Yeah. Can I read the text?
Okay.
Ya.
Siapa yang tadi?
Ya, saya, Kak.
Maulana ya?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Maulana. Can you read?
Yeah, can I? Yeah, I will read. The example of narrative nonfiction. Title is R.A. Kartini. R.A. Kartini, or Raden Ajeng Kartini, is a heroine of emancipation of women who were born in Jepara on April 21st, 1879. Kartini's father was a Jepara regent named R.M.A.A. Sosoningrat.
Sorry, Maulana.
Ya.
Bisa diulang nggak? Yang Kartini's father was a Jepara regent.
Kartini's father was a Jepara regent named R.M.A.A. Sosoningrat. She was the fifth child from a total of 11 siblings. During her life, Kartini tried to fight for gender equality because she felt that women were oppressed.
Sorry, Maulana.
Yeah.
Gender equality.
Gender equality.
Equality. Yes. Thank you.
Because she felt that women were oppressed. At that time, women were not allowed to obtain higher education. Kartini was a smart woman and she could speak Dutch. From Dutch newspapers and magazines, she was attracted by European women's advanced thinking. From
Sorry,
there.
Maulana.
Yeah.
Advice thinking.
Advanced.
Advanced thinking.
Advanced thinking.
Yes.
Yes. From there, she started her fight in establishing a school for women supported by her husband, KRM Adipati Adio Singgih Jojo Adiningrat.
Okay.
Kartini died at the age of 25.
Okay, thank you, Maulana. One person again. I think the girls can read this text. Who want to read this text? The girls. Puspa, can you read?
Okay, Kak.
Okay, thank you.
Leave him alone, I yelled as I walked out of the...
Miss, thank you. I'm sorry, Miss, yang masih teks yang tadi, Miss. Okay, thank you.
R.A. Kartini. R.A. Kartini, or Raden Ajeng Kartini, is a heroine of emancipation of women who was born in Jepara on April 21st, 1879.
Okay.
Kartini's father was a Japanese agent named R.M. A.A. Sosroningrat. She was the fifth child from a total of 11 siblings. During her life, Kartini tried to fight for gender equality because she felt that women were oppressed. At the time, women were not allowed to obtain higher education. Kartini was a smart woman and she could speak Dutch. From Dutch newspapers and magazines, she was attracted by European women's advanced thinking. From there, she started her fight in establishing a school for women supported by her husband, KRM Adipati Aryo Singgih Jojo Adiningrat. Kartini died at her age of 25.
Okay, thank you, Puspa. This is example of the narrative nonfiction. Yeah. What kind the narrative nonfiction? Is an memoir, is an autobiography or biography?
Biography.
Okay, yes, good. Dari teks ini dia menggunakan sudut pandang keberapa? Teman-teman ada yang tahu? Is it
Sudut pandang
ketiga?
Sudut pandang ketiga.
Okay. Cirinya apa dia menggunakan sudut pandang ketiga?
Pakai nama.
Pakai she.
Okay,
Pakai
good.
nama pakai dia.
Yes. Thank you ya. Kalau kita kaitin ke materi sebelumnya tentang structure generic of the narrative, can you still remember generic structure of the narrative? I think last week ya,
Yeah.
you have studied about the generic structure of the narrative. Can you still remember? Like
Is it the same like a narrative fiction text?
yeah.
So it was resolution and wait, not resolution. It was orientation,
Yes. And then
complication, then resolution and conduct.
what? Terakhir apa?
What is it? Not conduct. Yes.
There are three: orientation,
Orientation,
even,
complication,
yes,
and
communication or even,
and resolution.
and reorientation.
Yeah,
or
the
solution.
orientation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Kalau kita kaitin dengan generic structure dari a narrative, first about orientation. It is give the reader about the background information of the person. From this paragraph, from 1 to 3, three paragraph, can you guess where is the orientation? Isn't in first paragraph, second paragraph, or third paragraph?
First paragraph.
First paragraph. Why?
The first paragraph just talk about Kartini.
Yes. Okay. Good. It is called orientation because in this paragraph, the readers explain about background information of the Kartini. Isn't like it is like Kartini and then the class and depth of the bird. Yeah. And next about event or even itu. It is about chronological of the story, isn't it? It is about the problem that faced of the character. From this paragraph, can you guess where is even or complication?
On the first, when the middle talk about she felt the communal opus and she fight for gender equality.
Okay, yeah. The even or the complication that is about describe about a chronological that phase of the Kartini. This Kartini, this is try to fight for gender equality, and then it is described about career process of the Kartini to apa namanya ini to establishing a school for women. It is called about even or complication. Next, reorientation. This is orientation apa ya? Biasanya dia ada di sentence terakhir dari story. Nah, sifatnya optional ya. Dia biasanya describe about the last condition of the character. Dari teks ini kira-kira sentence terakhir itu yang mana? Yang maksudnya yang disebut reorientation. Can you guess, teman-teman?
The last sentence when Kartini died at the age of 25.
What? Bisa diulang? Oke, ya, it is. Nah, Kartini died at the age of 25. It is about reorientation because it is explain about the last condition of the character of the Kartini. Okay, next, Miss. Miss. Next, okay, thank you, Miss. Here another example of the narrative nonfiction. Ada yang mau baca?
Saya Miss Eka.
Oh, Zahra. Yeah,
Yeah.
can you read?
Leave him alone, I yelled as I walked out of the orphanage gate, and saw several of the Spring Park School bullies pushing the dead gate around. I didn't know the boy at all, but I knew that we were about the same age because of his size. He lived in the old white house across the street from the orphanage. He lived in the old white house across the street from the orphanage where I live. I had seen him on his front porch several times, doing absolutely nothing. Nothing. Expect just sitting there making funny like hand movements. In the summertime, we didn't get much to eat for Sunday's supper, except watermelon, and then we had to eat it outside behind the dining room.
So we would like to make a mess on the tables inside. About the only time that I would see him was through the high chain link fence that surrounded the orphanage when we ate our watermelon outside.
Okay, thank you, Zahra. Another person?
Saya, Miss.
Oh, is Radit. Okay, Radit, can you read?
Okay. Leave him alone, I yelled as I walked out of the orphanage gate and saw several of the Spring Park school bullies pushing the dead kid around. I did not know the boy at all, but I knew that we were about the same age because of his size. He lived in the old white house across the street from the orphanage where I live. I had seen him on his front porch several times doing absolutely nothing except just sitting there making funny like hand movements. In the summertime, we didn't get much to eat for Sunday supper, except watermelon, and then we had to eat it outside behind the dining room, so we would not make a mess on the tables inside. About the only time that I would see him was through the high chain link fence that surrounded the orphanage when we ate our watermelon outside.
Okay, thank you. Now, it is another example of the narrative nonfiction. It is about factual or real event, and in this story, it can use element of fiction like dialogue or sequencing and description of the character. Ini contoh dari narrative nonfiction ya. The dialogue. Where is the dialogue in this sentence? In this text, can you guess where is the dialogue? Ada nggak sih dialognya di teks ini?
Ada.
Yang
Ya.
leave him alone.
Okay, good. Okay, ini dialog ya. Next, description of the character. Ada nggak sentence yang menunjukkan description of the character? Siapa tadi?
The second sentence.
Can you? Bisa diulang nggak sih apa tadi?
The second sentence when I did not know.
Oh, iya, tapi belum tepat ya. Ini lain? Ada? Nothing? Ya, nih di kalimat yang di sentence yang 1, 2, ketiga. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but I knew that we were about the same age because of his size. Nah, it is describe about description of the character. Nah, it is called about it is called the narrative nonfiction because in this text the author use the element of fiction like the dialogue and then the description of the character and also sequencing. It means sequencing tells the story from the beginning until the end. But everything in this story is factual or real. The author telling this story or this text with the true event or the real event. It is called the narrative nonfiction. Yeah, narrative nonfiction text. Okay. Next, Miss, I think Imam. Yeah. Oke, teman-teman. Is there any question? Teman-teman ada yang mau bertanya terkait materi kita pada hari ini?
Okay, Kak Murdevi.
Yes, Miss.
It's time. The time is already up. It's already 45 past 11. So you may
Okay.
close this session.